you very much, Mr. Speaker. My constituent has had one of the most traumatic experiences over the last 24 hours. She was invited to come down to hear the results of that report, and she was not able to travel. Like many other families, they have children, they believe, as a result of taking this drug, who are having to be at home and care for their children. Does he think that 24 hours is a reasonable period of time to ask a family to travel to London from quite rural parts of the country? Does he also think it's appropriate that the Honourable Lady for Bolton South East and myself were locked out of the press conference that the MHRA held yesterday? That in itself smacks of a cover-up. Now, as we know, there were a number of relevant documents not included in this inquiry, so it is not fair to say that the inquiry was comprehensive and independent. Will he consider looking again at the process? A significant amount of public money has been used, and we must make sure and have confidence in the process that it was used appropriately. As we know, the causal link and the possible link are two very different terms. Does he think it's appropriate that an expert working group changes the goalposts halfway through a process when it's looking, as he says, at a matter that is so serious?
Grateful to the Honourable Lady. Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just to correct myself, as my colleague said, I may have said that the expert working group meant companies and families. If I said companies, and I correct the record, it was families. The Honourable Lady's point about the notice the families were given, no, I don't think it's good enough. And I and my honourable friend in the other place has made that crystal clear. There was some notice given to Mrs. Lyons on Friday of last week that there was likely to be an event on Wednesday, but that wasn't confirmed until Monday. So that was the notice that they got. And no, I don't think that's good enough. I've made that very clear. As far as her and the Honourable Lady who chairs the all-party group being locked out of the group, I cannot imagine how that happened, and I again have said to the MHRA that I expect them to look into that and come back to me and explain to me how that could have happened, because while we may disagree, I can see how that merely feeds the conspiracy theory that some have around this subject.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think my honourable friend is clearly struggling here.